Hello, in this video we look at contrastive analysis in the context of language teaching. Contrastive analysis is the systematic comparison of two languages or more to identify their similarities and, more importantly, their differences. In the context of English language teaching, it typically involves comparing a learner's first language, their L1, with English, their L2, to predict or explain areas of difficulty and potential errors. So the basic idea is this: what is similar is typically easy, and what is different is typically difficult. I think I said different, hopefully. So what's different is different. This principle was formalized in what became known as the contrastive analysis hypothesis, particularly influential in the 1950s and 1960s in the USA. The idea was that by analyzing the differences between two languages, teachers could anticipate learner errors and teach more effectively. So what applications are there of contrastive analysis? Well, it can be applied to various levels of language. So it could be applied to phonology, and this is the most common and fruitful area, possibly. For example, Spanish has no distinction really between b and v, and learners may pronounce vet as something like vet. Japanese does not allow consonant clusters to the same extent as English, and learners may insert vowels. For example, with school it might be pronounced esukulu, and teachers can use this information to design pronunciation drills that are target specific L1 related issues. They can help learners notice contrasts through minimal pairs or prevent fossilization of L1 influenced mispronunciations. We can also address grammar. So for example, Brazilian Portuguese lacks an equivalent to the present perfect tense in English. It's not exactly the same. So confusion around I have lived versus I lived can occur. Russian does not have articles, and errors like I went to shop could occur. Understanding these contrasts helps teachers focus on the most challenging grammar points for a specific group of learners. In the area of vocabulary and meaning, false friends can cause confusion. So French actuellement means currently, not actually. Spanish embarazada means pregnant, not embarrassed. Apologies for my butchering of pronunciation. Contrastive analysis can help clarify semantic differences and prevent embarrassing or misleading usage. And finally, one can look at syntax and word order. For example, some languages are subject, object, verb languages, while English is subject, verb, object predominantly. Some languages allow fronting for emphasis, which may lead to unnatural English sentence structures. What are its limitations? Well, contrastive analysis offers valuable insights, but not all errors are caused by L1 interference. So many of these errors may arise from developmental processes common to all language learners. Some predicted difficulties might never occur, while some unexpected errors do appear. Learners may transfer not just rules, but habits of thinking, pragmatics, or cultural logic, which go beyond structural comparisons. So because of this, contrastive analysis is not sufficient on its own. It works best when combined with error analysis, learner corpus data, and awareness of interlanguage development. However, contrastive analysis remains a useful tool in a teacher's repertoire, especially for designing L1 sensitive pronunciation and grammar support, raising awareness of fossilization risks, and addressing systematic errors in a constructive explanatory way. However, it should be used as a lens, not as a full explanation of learner performance, and today's best practice blends contrastive analysis with insights from second language acquisition research, communicative needs, and learner strategies. Thank you.